good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. It's the Audrey Wiggins Show. Before we get into who's who on this week's webisode, I have a question for you. Did you vote?
Rich, I appreciate your opening question, and yes, I did vote. I understand the importance of the power of one and how momentum is built.
Yes. Now, on with the show. Among our guests is Mr. Charles Eduardos, Life Transformation Coach. His claim to your success, his victorious living system. Have you or someone you know experienced domestic violence? Laura Cowan knows all about it. As an advocate and as a survivor. She is also an IT professional.
Thanks, Rich. And speaking of thanks and gratitude, Veterans Day is coming up, and the Audrey Wiggins Show team would like to say thank you to the men and women who have gone off to war, who are protecting our country, and also our hearts and prayers are with those who have lost loved ones. Before we get to those awesome guests, we're going to hear from the strong man of comedy, Mr. Mike Jones. Go ahead, Mike. We want to laugh this week.
Weed smokers at? Weed smokers, clap your hands. Don't be ashamed. Clap your hands. Thank you. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I like this crowd. A lot of times people don't want to clap their hands. Listen at people, we adults. I don't judge nobody. If you smoke weed, smoke. As long as you do your daily functions and pay your bills, go ahead and smoke. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I think weed should be legal. I do. Thank you very much. That's right. And I'm not just saying that because I stopped to think about it, y'all. Weed is safer than alcohol. Am I lying, y'all? Go ahead. How many people you heard in the car accident and smoked the joint? Nobody. People that drink and drive and impairs your business. That's why they got that group mad. Mothers just drunk drivers. You can't operate a vehicle intoxicated. You swerving down the street, driving on the sidewalk, running in the smoking a joint, wrong. How many here? How far y'all live from the comedy club? How long you drive?
5 miles.
About 5 miles? Maybe about 5 minutes, depending on traffic. I bet you smoke a joint before you leave the house. It takes you 2 hours to get your house. Keep me on the street driving 5 miles an hour. This might be like, baby, hurry up. You got a reservation at the comedy club. You like, the club ain't going nowhere. Yeah, we get there now.
Nurture organic skincare, natural beauty for women of all colors and ethnicities. Get yours today at intentionalwellnessgroup.com by Soul Purpose. Body, beauty, style, spirit, enriching and empowering the lives of women of every color.
This is your day to shine, your time to win. So raise your cup.
Hii coffee ni nzuri sana, kwa hivyo tunatakikana kukunywa, alafu tunasaidia dunia yote, trayendo los tesoros de la tierra a la gente del mundo.
We're now here with Laura Cowan. She's our first guest. I'm excited to have her here today. She's an advocate and a survivor of domestic violence. She's also an IT technical expert, as Rich shared with us. But today we're going to focus in on her advocacy and her activities. She's been called to speak all over, and we're excited that she had enough time to come by the Audrey Wiggins Show and share with us. Laura, thank you so much for being here today and telling us about your story. Very important. A lot of people really need to hear this. In 60 seconds, set up the story, the foundation, the base of how you got to this place. Share that with our audience.
Sure. Thank you again for having me on the show.
Yes.
And, well, as you know, I've been in a very abusive situation. I'm a violent past, but after I got out of that abusive situation, I wanted to give back to the, to the community and let them know about awareness on domestic violence. because as we speak right now, there are women being hurt and beaten. So this is what I do.
You're an IT expert, trainer, but you also train the employees and the staff about domestic violence, how to protect themselves, what to look for, how to get out. Expound on that.
Exactly. Once a year we have different programs that we share with the residents and with the staff. And one is Sister Share, where we all get together, and women, and talk about domestic violence and other issues about women. And then there's another program called Brothers to Brother, and we talk to the men about issues of domestic violence as well.
Okay, and you actually train the police department as well.
Right, right. We have a RPA program, Resident Police Academy, and I have a segment in that session for domestic violence.
Okay, fantastic. Now tell our listening audience what you do, where you're going around, you're speaking in a lot of places, and how they can actually get help. I mean, that's, and when should they flee, and, this kind of, I mean, there's a tricky thing. You really can't tell everybody what to do, in that respect, because every situation is different, but really kind of hone into that, and I'm sure that you're going to resonate with someone out there.
Right, yes, yes. I'm a volunteer at the Domestic Violence and Child Advocacy Center in Cleveland, and we have a toll-free 24-hour hotline number, which is 1-800-391-HELP.
Okay, do that again.
1-800-391-HELP. And actually it's 216.
Okay.
216-391-HELP. But our website has lots of information, dbcac.org, and that stands for Domestic Violence and Child Advocacy Center. On the website they have different tools. They have a safety plan, how you can exit safely from a situation like that. They have other connections with other links like the Rape Crisis Center. So it's a good place to go to get a lot of resources.
I'm going to ask you a personal question.
Yes.
Do you feel safe today?
I feel safe now, yes. I'm not in that situation anymore, no. As a matter of fact, my abuser is now, incarcerated.
Okay.
But now, safe on the streets, no. Because there's a lot of crime going on. I mean, I also belong to a couple of organizations, Peace in the Hood, we call it Samad, and we do so many vigils for women that have been, taken, beaten, held captive. Like on 93rd Street, they found a couple of women dead behind abandoned homes. And also I belong to Women Against Violence Coalition, and we're training now women for like self-defense and awareness, how to protect themselves, and that's under Twan Billings.
Oh, yes.
And we have a safety forum.
Twan's a friend of our show.
Right. And we have a safety forum coming up, October 17th. So to bring awareness again, and we have a lot of judges on the panel. So it's so important. You can come, ask questions and your concerns.
Fantastic. Well, we're definitely want to plug into these activities, that you're doing, and go to that website. What's the website again?
dbcac.org. That's for the Domestic Violence and Child Advocacy Center.
Okay, fantastic. Well, we want to thank Lori again for coming by today. Please get in touch with her website, or if you want to send a note, to our website or Facebook page, because we want to get help for you if you need it, or someone that this is serious. This is not just a Cleveland problem or a regional problem. This is a world problem, and this has got to stop.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thanks, Laura.
Thank you for having me so much.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Fax machines are costly and, face it, a bit impractical when you're on the go. That's why you need fax through email. Fax through email lets you send and receive faxes anywhere, anytime, from any internet-connected device. You can even do it with any mobile device like your smartphone. All you need to send and receive faxes is an email account. No landline is needed. There are no activation or per fax fees for using fax through email. You simply pick a plan that suits your needs for one low price. And you can send and receive faxes from anywhere you can receive email. Don't forget that fax through email isn't just great for your business, it saves trees too.
Our next guest is Charles Eduardos, and he's a motivational speaker. He's a life transformation coach, and his company or organization is called the Victorious Living System. Tell us about your program.
Well, thank you, Audrey. It's great to be here. The Victorious Living System is an emergence of a lot of experience that I've had working with people, and we have basically put together a system, a process that people can walk through that helps identify what is it that you really want in life, and then how to go about bringing those things to pass. And it uncovers some of the things that get in the way, some of the obstacles that we face in our lives, some of the things that keep us from having the life that we want. We call it self-sabotage sometimes.
Absolutely.
Things that come up out of the subconscious mind that we're not even aware that's there, that gets in the way of us realizing the actual outcomes that we want. So it's based around a model of NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, and we basically have a tagline where we say we help you understand how your mind works so you can work your mind and not everybody else.
That's fantastic. And I want to read a testimony here that you have to this on your information. And what it says is, his ability to bring a group of angry folks together is simply amazing. He excels in facilitating groups to resolve conflict and work together. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, that's going back to my Department of Justice days. I was working with a federal program, and there were several factions there that each had their point of view. So it was a matter of just trying to bring some harmony there. Everybody basically wanted the same thing, but just was articulating it a little bit differently.
Okay. Absolutely. Now, as far as your program goes, what does it look like? But I know you're going to give us like a whole synopsis, but an overview. If I came to you for help, I'm desperate. Help me.
Well, it's really going to start with me asking a lot of questions. I need to know a little bit about you, what your situation and circumstance is. And there is within the system a discovery form. It's only 20 questions, but you need to spend some time because they're kind of deep questions. They make you things that make you go, So I do let people know right at the outset there is work involved, and the most important time is not so much the time that we would spend together in our weekly or bi-weekly sessions, but the time that you spend apart from being with me in answering some of the questions and filling out some of the forms. Then we work through that in the sessions, whether they're live. People will come to my office. Then there are clients that I have that are in different parts of the country, different parts of the world. And we generally will meet via Skype or GoToMeeting or some form of technology like that.
Okay, I love that technology piece.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Our show is using technology right now. There's a program also that you do, or service, your stress program.
Yes.
Give us a very quick overview of that, and we can tell people how we can plug into you.
Well, stress management is really the key. I hear people talking about we're going to eliminate stress. That's crazy. You never eliminate stress. Stress we have with us always, and there is eustress, which is good. That's the positive stress.
Okay.
And even good stress can have effects on the body and mind and everything. So it's all about how do we manage that stress? How do we go about recognizing it and managing it in a way that's effective and that keeps us on point, so to speak. So that again is kind of a discovery process, and there are techniques, there are things around how the mind works, because how we think in pictures, in sounds, in feelings, internal, external feelings. So when we understand that and understand some of the very simple techniques that we can use. Example, I invite people just to stop, to pause, and bring their attention to their breath. Don't try to control it, just notice it. Notice your breathing. And as you just do
notice
that,
me noticing my breathing?
yeah, I noticed you noticing your breathing. And tell me what happened to you. Just as you brought your attention to your breath, what did you notice in your body?
It relaxed.
Ah.
Relaxed.
So when we understand how we will naturally respond to different things and then put that into conscious practice, these are steps toward self-mastery, where we start to run our own mind, run our own life, and where we learn how to produce the outcomes that we want in our lives.
That's absolutely fantastic. Now, how can we get in touch with you, your website or your email? Because I know you have programs that are ongoing that we can plug into, not just our individual sessions, but you have workshops and things. Give us that information,
Sure.
Charles.
Okay, the website is www.victoriousliving.com, and I do have a toll-free number, 866-828-1814. Simple number to remember. Okay. I'm not hard to find.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
more
Audrey.
about you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Are you a rising star? If you are, we are looking for you to showcase your talent as an author or independent music artist right here on the Audrey Wiggins Show. Please visit our website for details.
Don't wait any longer. Visit www.getprotected.info. Getprotected.info.